year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
Booker to Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Leads a bucket. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Devin Booker at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Miami with the basketball. And Jimmy Butler just not going down.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
From the outside, no good. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler matched up with Booker.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Booker with it. His team up by 1. DeAndre Ayton to Durant. Here comes the screen. Here's Durant for 2. Ah, Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
That's me. I got ball.
To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. Fires the 3. Well defended. To Durant. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kevin Durant has got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down 4. Butler. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Ah, Kevin Durant, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Lowry to Butler. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here in South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Booker to Beal. Love. Trying to cash in. It's Beal with the rebound. Terrific vision, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lowry has the basketball. To Butler. Cleans it up. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Hey, lock up.
Has a look. Booker's shot off the mark. Unconventional to say the least. It's no good. Footer at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Suns have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Oladipo. Gordon with it. It's an 8-point lead. Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Gordon with it. His team leads it by 10. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Lowry to Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Defense, let's go. Screen left, coming, screen left.
5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. 4-3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lowry to Oladipo. Fires the three. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Adebayo the rebound. Lowry into the front court. Down by 15. To Oladipo. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Beal. Gordon shot, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And finishes at the rim. Kevin Love with the stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Bam Adebayo. Tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Beal to Durant. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. Durant. Slam dunk. DeAndre Ayton.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Time to shuffle things up. To Butler. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. Durant across the timeline. They lead it by 14. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down. He'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first half. The Suns lead it big.
Fellas, Jalen here with your halftime report. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Miami's got it. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Deep 2 there, won't go. Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys lead here, early stages, 3rd quarter. For 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
With with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beal to Booker. The pass set it all up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen. To Butler. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And he drains it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Booker with it. His guys up by 15. DeAndre Ayton. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Oladipo. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
DeAndre Ayton. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Oladipo. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Oladipo. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Butler. Not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Butler into the front court. Down a bundle. Screen coming. Butler. Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler sizing up Eric Gordon. Down to 5 on the 24. Beyond the arc for 3. That out of his range and no good. Gordon with it. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Count the basket at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Jimmy Butler for 2. Jimmy Butler. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Suns dominating so far. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Lowry with it. His guys down big.
Hit.
Oladipo. So Lowry stuffs it down with authority.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. Off the assist.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's the Heat with the possession. Oladipo to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler to Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
There it is.
Kevin Love with the block. Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Oladipo. Love. Butler buries it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To Durant. Beal to Durant. Beal to Durant. Fires the three. Smothering D. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Butler. Not that time. He missed it. Gets it in the left corner. Durant to Beal. From the painted area, won't go down. To Butler. Shot clock winding down. 4-3. First one, count it. And he hits the second. No good. Made the first two, missed the last. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. Booker. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kevin Durant. Huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Butler. Driving right to the basket. Butler. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Booker to Durant. Fires the three, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points to the Phoenix Suns. The Heat lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Miami Heat struggled for position throughout the whole game when shots went up and gave up too many rebounds.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.